So I work as a chaplain in a care home. I'm also an end-of-life planning facilitator and an independent funeral celebrant.
I'm a senior lecturer in palliative medicine and I work clinically as a consultant in palliative care.
So today has been a real privilege and an opportunity to share some of the work of Hospice UK, which is the charity supporting hospices across the 4 nations of the countries, and I was sharing some of the findings from a study that was undertaken back in 2018-19 that was conducted by Dr. Ros Scott, and really looking at the extent to which volunteering services across community has extended and the significance of that.
Yeah, we've been exploring the work that I've been involved in over the past decade or two now around particularly hospital volunteering services. We started work in this area followed by being inspired by some of the work we saw in Germany back in 2010, where we were seeing volunteers at the bedside of dying patients. And we brought that work back and developed a service at the Royal Liverpool University Hospitals. And from that service, we've done some research and evaluation, and that service maintains itself to today.
I would say it's being there, it's advocating on behalf of that person and giving their family a break sometimes.
Everyone, you know, regardless where we're from, what background, we're all going to face death at one point or another. And it's just sharing the different types of ideas and different journey that people are experiencing.
I think it's about accompaniment, so it's about walking alongside people, and I think the word companionship makes it, you know, it's a friendly term, it's for everyone. As I say, it's not a clinical, it's not for a professional, it's a friend.
I think it's been refreshing, inspiring and empowering.
About connections and perspective, I know it's 2 words, but I've been involved in end-of-life care for a long time. I've been to lots of different conferences, but I think the perspective that this conference gave was really unique and different, you know, focusing on volunteers, focusing on community, lots of chaplaincy engagement, and sort of taking it away from the clinical focus was really refreshing.
It's really broadened my horizons on end-of-life companionship and shown me that it's not just something that some of us kind of professional companions do, but to hear about all the volunteers and the community work that's going on, that has been fascinating and really exciting.
We've had lots of very interesting talks. I think they've been very complementary in their content. Volunteering within palliative care has been more passive, whereas I think what we're seeing now is more direct support of patients coming in. Instead of shielding volunteers from patients, we're allowing them to engage more. And I think that maybe the healthcare professionals have learnt how to unlock that and enable volunteers to be more present with patients, not just in the dying phase, but also in the early stages of their illness.
The importance of volunteering is huge. It has resonance for individuals and for volunteers, and I think today has been an amazing opportunity to bring together so many people involved in so many different projects with that shared purpose, and I think connecting has enabled everybody to be able to talk to each other, learn, share resources. I think that, you know, we talked a lot today about the importance of reducing our fragmentation and working together, and I think that's a real value that today's brought for me.